Hi everybody, Steve the Musician here, and this is the first in a relatively short series, maybe 4 to 6 videos, I am going to make on how to improvise on the harmonica. What do I mean by improvising on the harmonica? I mean making stuff up as you go, which I just did. I just played it. The nice thing about the harmonica when it comes to improvising is that because it is in a specific key, you buy a different one for the different keys that you play in. I know you advanced players know some other things, but as long as you follow some guidelines, it's actually kind of hard to hit a really bad note, making these really conducive to improvising with. So we're going to do a number of lessons now. This is not going to be a video that's going to say follow these few simple rules and you'll be amazing overnight. And this particular video might surprise you as far as what I ask you to do. So without any further ado, let's get started. The very first thing you need to do to learn to improvise well on a harmonica is to get a decent set of harmonicas. You're going to want more than one. Now, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably know a little bit about playing harmonica. And you probably own a C harmonica, which is the most important to own. But you want to get a few of them. They have the Pro Pack from Hohner, which comes with a C, a G, and an A, I believe. There's another pack that you can get if you check out Amazon, or Rockin' Ron's Music's another excellent source, where they have a 5-pack. In fact, I wrote down over here. Oh, we got them right here. Check this out. There you go. Like my new use of technology. Yeah. They have a 5-pack that has the C, the G, the A, the D, and the E. And it even comes in the special 20 set like this comes with a harmonica case, which is really great. It comes with 5 harmonicas, 7 spaces. I would highly suggest getting an F, getting a B flat. Why do you need all of these? Because of the next thing that you need to do, which is listen. In order to learn to improvise on any instrument, you need to listen to the kind of music that you want to play. And you want to listen to the best players that you can find. How you find the best players? Look online. People have opinions, believe it or not. But listen to the music that you really like. If you want to, for instance, be really good at country style harmonica playing, listen to the good country players. I would think Todd Parrott is an excellent example. Buddy Green is an excellent example of a good player. Charlie McCoy, of course. And there are others. If I left you out, forgive me. If you are into blues, you'll want to listen to, of course, Little Walter, considered the best of the Chicago blues harmonica players in the history of the world. Kim Wilson is also an excellent player, and there are many, 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 many more. When you're listening to these players, what you're going to do, here, let me go down here. We'll talk about Miles in just a second. Miles is important to this whole thing. When you're listening to these players, you're going to get the harmonica that is in the same key as what they're playing in. For these lessons, I'm not going to teach you how to do that. All you got to do is Google it. So you want to start playing along with Little Walter on Blues with a Feeling? Google, what key harmonica does Little Walter play in Blues with a Feeling? What key harmonica does Little Walter play in Juke? You're going to find the answer. It's going to be real quick. And since you're probably just learning or you're improving your improvisation through these lessons, that's your fastest and, for right now, best way of doing it. Maybe in the future we'll talk about how to figure it out yourself. Actually, as I recall, Adam Gusso, look up Adam Gusso. I think he's got an excellent video on that I watched years ago. So you are going to listen to these players and you're going to try to copy their licks. You're going to listen for things that you like and you're going to try to imitate it. So I'm going to, for these lessons, I'm personally just going to be using a C harmonica. You know, if I'm listening to a recording and I hear a musician play, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's a blues thing, I'm going to play that and I'm going to try to match it. I'm going to play it over and over again, and I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how that player played it. You're going to need to have the same key. So if the player is playing with a C harmonica, you can use that. A, I've got loads of them here. Look at, and this isn't even all. Okay, so you're going to need to use the same harmonica they're playing with and try to match what they are doing. I have seen people try to learn to improvise on instruments. And, play jazz or blues or even rock and roll improvisation, who don't listen to the music they want to play. And that's like trying to learn to speak another language without ever listening to that language. You're not going to have the vocabulary. You're not going to have the words. In this case, you're not going to have the phrases or the style. If you say, it's amazing. People try to do this. I'm going to play jazz improvisation. And they sit down to do it. And they don't know what to play because they never listen to jazz. Okay, so you figure out what you want to play, you find good players, and you listen to them, and you try to copy their lips, and you'll start to have a vocabulary of phrases, I'm pointing with my finger. Yeah, let me point with this. These little phrases are called licks, these little phrases that people play, like that. That's called a lick, all right? I just made that up. There's a lick. You start to have these in your repertoire so that you can use them when you improvise. On top of this, I would highly suggest checking out our favorite YouTube for Miles Davis's Freddie Freeloader from the album Kind of Blue. It's on there. Oh, look, it just popped up. Specifically the trumpet solo. That is textbook excellent improvisation. So I highly suggest, no matter what kind of music you want to learn to play, you listen to that. Study it. Okay. Another thing that I'm going to have you do. Memorize the blues scale. I remember way back when I was learning to improvise on trumpet and trying to find what the blues scale was. Back before the internet was really all that worthwhile. Well, folks, let me drag over a blues scale. There we go. This right here. Let me make it a little bigger for you. In fact, we can, I know there are other ways of doing this, but this is how I'm doing it here. Zoom. And we're going to zoom in. There we go. Ridiculous. Okay. You would think I only do computers for a living. IT as my day job. Okay. This is a blues scale, and this is written in the key of G for a C harmonica in second position. If you don't know what that is, this video isn't really going to cover that, so I highly suggest you hunt around and learn about harmonica second position. Maybe in the future I'll do a video about that. But a C harmonica in the second position plays in the key of G. And so it starts with a 2-hole draw, a bend on the 3. This means blow in my little world of tablature. It's a draw with a half-step bend. It is a draw 4. It is a draw 5. It is a blow 6. Okay? So draw 2, draw 3, half-ish, step-ish bend. Blow 4, draw 4, half-step bend, draw 4, draw 5, and blow 6. Let me give you just a quick example. I'm going to go up it. I'm going to go down it. This gives me a bunch of notes that I can play in second position that are going to sound good in many, many, many different situations. So you want to learn this up and down. You want to learn it down and up. You want to learn how to mix these notes around. You want to learn how to make an exercise out of it. What I was just doing was bum, bum, da, 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 da. Just made up a, quick little, it's a common exercise. So your listening will give you the vocabulary. You'll understand what you are trying to create. The blues scale will help you have notes to choose from. Let me drag this back over to my other monitor. All right. The last thing that I would suggest you do is I'll put a link in the description. I have a blues music theory video that I believe is out right now. And if not, I will make sure you can click on it. Because one of these lessons will involve playing improvised blues solos. And even though this particular video is guitar centric, it will help you understand what's going on in a blues. So there has been you've seen it. I know you've seen it. Or it's learn to play blues harmonica, and the video is 6 minutes long. I haven't even given you a lot of crazy instruction. I've sort of set you off on your own. But believe it or not, this is the foundation you are going to build on. If you do not have a foundation like this, you will not be able to learn how to improvise on harmonica. So first off, get the decent set of harmonicas. That's what I forgot to mention. A cheap harmonica is going to sound terrible. It's going to be very difficult to play. You want to get a harmonica that is professional. They are not expensive, okay? You can get my favorite harmonica right here is, let me, give me a second so that I can watch myself in my monitor here. Here we go. Is a marine band. This is not a marine band. It's a Special 20, okay? The cheapest harmonica, by the way, that you want to buy is a marine band. That is the cheapest professional harmonica that I've ever seen. Hohner Marine Band, Hohner Special 20. Those are excellent harmonicas. Now here's the thing. Some people swear by the Marine Band. Some people swear by the Special 20. The reason I like the Special 20 is the comb. This part here is plastic. And so if this gets dirty, I can clean it very easily without worrying about the comb warping and expanding and ruining the harmonica. The Marine Band, although an excellent harmonica, is wooden. And it also, it's similar to this one, where the teeth, if you notice this, sorry, everything's backwards. If you notice on the Special 20, all right, the way that the teeth, it doesn't have teeth. It just has square holes, whereas this has teeth. And in the Marine Band, the teeth can wind up as it ages, or if it gets wet, these teeth can expand, and they can really work a number on your tongue and the inside of your mouth. So I prefer the plastic. Another excellent harmonica is this. This is a Suzuki Manji. Excellent. It has the tooth design, but this is not wood. It's some kind of a composite. If these get dirty, I can put them in an ultrasonic cleaner and clean them. If something gets stuck in it, I don't know, say you drop it outside and you have to play in a few minutes, you can run it under a hose or a faucet, tap out the saliva and play it. So get yourself a decent set of harmonicas, and I would highly suggest the Hohner Special 20 as a bare minimum. You can get them for about $40 each. Get a set of these harmonicas, right? You can use this as a guide. Listen to the best players you can. Players that play and you just love what they do. I don't care what everyone else thinks of that player. If you love what you hear, listen to them and try to copy what they are doing. I had a space there for no reason. Memorize that blues scale. And I would take a quick look at that music theory video, because the blues music theory video, because we're going to be hitting on that soon. Okay, before I go any further, if you are interested in this kind of music, or if you just think I'm a swell guy, if you could click that subscribe button, that would really help. The biggest thing that you can do to help me is to click subscribe. I am also on Patreon. On Patreon, I am making things like this written material here available I believe it's even on the lowest tier. You'll be able to download this if you want. You could, of course, just print screen it, or just watch the video again. But if you're interested in supporting me, I am on Patreon as well. But the number one thing you can do right now is to help raise my subscribers. It'd be awesome. Anyway, I can't wait to see you next time. We're going to have another video where we're talking about the actual, rather than preparing to improvise, the actual improvisation itself. Some things that you'll be able to copy from me. I hope you guys have a great day. Can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Keep making music.